Okay, it should be. All right, it should be live now.
Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. All right. Can you guys find that link and post it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a new link. Let's see. I'll push it. I'll text it to you guys. All right, it should be live now.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. All right. Can you guys find that link and post it and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I have no idea what it is. It's something with Skype, and so I closed Skype, and
It has it where you have to wait 8 minutes. So go back and take out the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so for some reason, Skype killed it.
I think it's working, though. Campbell said 8 minutes, but she's wrong. It's working on
Yeah, we're back. Georgia Rebel says a warhawk, a hog. It's in a rebel. Megan's a rebel. So I think we're back. We're good. I'm almost reluctant to restart Skype, but I'm going to try it because obviously it appears to be a Skype thing because when I closed out of Skype calls, that's when it bounced. 2 in a row. All right, so we'll give everybody a minute to get back. It's Christmas. It happens. Got to stay cool. Are you pushing that back out, Caroline? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Everybody's back. People are coming back. It's just 9:02. We're here for as long as anybody wants to be here. Rose Bowl strikes again. Everybody's blaming Steve. I don't think that was Steve, in all fairness. That was us. It's a Skype thing. Yeah, please hit the like button. That does us a favor. We'd appreciate that. And hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. And if you're on Twitter or whatever, hit the retweet button. Let's see. I'm going to go. I think I copied it. I did because I sent it to you. So I'm going to retweet it. New link is what I'll say.
While we're waiting, the people in the comments, what was y'all's favorite Christmas gift that you got this
That's
year?
Good. Yeah.
I just want to know.
All right, I've retweeted it. So if y'all want to go in and retweet me, you can. I didn't tag you because I was trying to do it in a hurry. Merry Christmas to you, BGN 46 Lewis. Georgia says that blame Parham, but he was asleep an hour ago. I think he actually showed up in the live chat a minute ago, so I think he was with us. I don't think he's asleep. So again, for those of you who are fresh to the show, Megan Bundren is here. She's a freshman at Ole Miss, OHS grad. Both of these girls are former captains of the OHS Chargerettes. They're also members of the Oxford High School Hall of Fame, which is a really cool thing. The last time we did this show, you guys were not yet members of the OHS Hall of Fame. And so congratulations to you. We have not talked about that since then. Congratulations to both of you. Not everybody wins that award, and that's a really cool thing. So congrats, seriously.
Thank you. Okay, somebody said their favorite gift was seeing their daughter open presents. We
That's
have
Pete.
some insulated Crocs, tickets to Whiskey Myers in Chattanooga, and a new leaf blower.
Oh.
And then they asked what our last meal on earth would be.
What would your last meal be?
Oh, I already know mine.
Okay.
Okay. Mine is Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich with fries and Chick-fil-A sauce and a cookies and cream milkshake.
Caroline, what would your last meal be?
I'm allergic to shellfish and fish, but if
It's your last meal, so nobody
so it
would
doesn't
care.
even matter.
Right.
So, I'd probably do sushi, like a whole lot of sushi. I love sushi.
Mine would be steak, I think. It'd be steak and pasta of some sort.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't care at that point. So Pete DeWeese, you guys, I don't know if you know this, Caroline. Pete DeWeese is our football expert. He breaks down each game before each week on the MPW Digital pregame show.
Uh-huh.
And Pete's been awesome. I need to push out the Baylor preview because Pete's Baylor preview is amazing. It's really good. Probably put that up as early as tomorrow or on Monday at least so people can have time to get ready for Ole Miss and Baylor. Pete's preview of the Dave Aranda Baylor defense is fantastic. Get an idea of kind of how Ole Miss will probably try to attack that, how Baylor will try to attack Ole Miss offensively. Two kind of brilliant football minds going at each other in Lane Kiffin and Dave Aranda in the Sugar Bowl. So Pete did a great job of breaking that down. Doors Rule says he wouldn't want to die on a bloated stomach. If you knew you were going to die, would you care?
No, I would not care at all. I don't think.
So you guys both avoided the freshman 15. How did you do it? Because a lot of people put the freshman 15 on.
Yeah. You also, I mean, there's definitely ways to avoid it. I think that a lot of people, like after going out, they get a full course meal and eat that at like 2 a.m. or just like eat bad in general, which definitely I don't eat as well as I did living at home. But I also you also walk to class. Like I walk 15 minutes to class, 15 minutes back. I'm like always walking. And then I started working out at Zen where Campbell teaches.
And at Arkansas, the walks are climbing hills.
Yeah.
Because Arkansas is just a series of hills.
Campbell's back.
Is my experience. 662-259-0991. If you'd like to have your friends call. Okay.
I would say that my way I kept off the freshman 15 was if I didn't like the meal at the house for that day and it like felt like it was going to be like a heavy meal, I would fix a salad at the salad bar. And also the Martin Hill will do it to you, that you have to walk upstairs whenever you leave Martin every single day.
I remember walking up.
And I feel like that has just given me a big workout just in itself with a backpack on that has probably like 20, 30 pounds every day.
Right before we crashed on the last feed, Gulf Coast Reb asked me a question about Billy Napier and Florida and Alabama. I was answering it when I realized that we were no longer live. So I think Billy Napier, the former Louisiana coach, is going to do really well at Florida. I really think he's a perfect fit for this league. He is a lot like Saban. Does that put him on – if he's successful at Florida, does that put him on the short list at Alabama? It absolutely does. See, I kind of think he was on that short list anyway. We just missed a call from the 901 number. Tell her, if that was your person, tell him to call again. I think he was on the short list anyway, but I'm not convinced that Nick Saban's walking away anytime soon. And that's what's interesting is everyone keeps assuming that Nick Saban's walking away this year or next year, and I'm not convinced he is. But when he does walk away, if Billy Napier wins at Florida, I think I like his chances to be on the short list at Alabama if he wants that job. Hey, who do we have?
Hey, it's Parker.
Hey, Parker.
Hey, Parker, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Parker, what are you doing?
I'm watching some TV right now, but I had FOMO, so I wanted to join in.
How's it going? How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good, pretty chill. We're down with COVID.
I know you are.
You know.
So
Yeah,
everybody in your house except you has the COVID, right?
Everybody in my house except me, yes. I don't know how that works.
So what's your theory on this? Because I texted with your dad about this today, and I'm not saying this is right or I told your dad this. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I've been listening to the Joe Rogan Experience, and he's had Peter McCullough on, and Peter McCullough says you can't get COVID twice. And again, for the record, before anybody jumps at me, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But you had COVID in August of 2020, and the rest of your family, to your knowledge, has not had COVID prior to now, and they have COVID now, and you're in the house with them, and you don't have COVID. So what do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I think there is some truth to that theory. I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I did have the flu like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. I don't know if they're related. I don't know if I actually had COVID and tested positive for the flu. I have no idea. But my test came back negative and all theirs came back positive. And I mean, I'm sitting 6 feet away from my sister right now. So
and you've been in the. I was gonna say you've been in the house with them, right?
Oh yes. Like eating, sharing food, sharing drinks. I mean, I've been right with them.
So see, that makes me, at the risk of this turning into a COVID show and people attacking me on Twitter about it, but that makes me at least consider the viability, Parker, that Peter McCullough's right. That you can't.
Yeah, I mean,
he says you cannot. And I told your dad this in text today. You can't. He says, and again, I feel like I have to put this disclaimer out. I don't know this to be true or false, but he says you can't get COVID twice.
I mean, as of right now, I have proven true to that theory. So who knows? I'm gonna see. I mean, and they feel like they have a bad sinus infection, and I mean, I feel like I could go run 5 miles right now. So, I mean, it hasn't really done anything to me.
Did y'all still have like a Christmas dinner, and how did y'all handle the whole COVID striking on Christmas Eve, basically?
We didn't do anything on Christmas Eve. We just kind of all stayed separate yesterday, and then we opened presents all together, had breakfast, and then my mom cooked kind of a simplified Christmas dinner tonight. So we did that, but very simple, which was kind of nice because usually my whole extended family is over at our house, and my mom has to do all the cooking for like 15 people, and she didn't have to do that this year. So it was kind of nice to just have my family of 4.
So are you guys still going down to New Orleans, or is that in jeopardy at this point?
TBD. I don't know. My dad's the one calling the shots on that one, so we'll see what he has to say about that.
What was your favorite Christmas present?
Let's see. What was my favorite? A negative COVID test.
But you kind of knew you didn't have it, right? Because you had no symptoms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So other than the negative COVID test, what was your favorite gift?
I got concert tickets to Shawn Mendes. I'm a big Shawn Mendes fan. So I got concert tickets to that. I got some new shoes. Got some clothes. You know, just the basic stuff you need to buy, but you don't want to buy yourself Christmas gifts.
You got any predictions on, let's see, the Sugar Bowl and the Outback Bowl? You got picks?
My money's on Arkansas. Well, I didn't actually put money, but I would say Arkansas for sure is going to win the Outback Bowl. And, you know, I tell my dad I cheer for Ole Miss every single time unless they're playing Arkansas. So I'll say Ole Miss will win too.
All right.
Yeah. So that's my predictions.
How did what stuck out for your first semester of your junior year of college? Anything?
How normal it felt. That would be my big thing. It was so fun to have football games be normal, functions, class in person, which was also an adjustment because I think I can speak for all 4 of us that we kind of got used to kind of blowing things off online and not having to go in person. But I think we obviously needed to get back in person. And so that was one of my favorite parts, but then also a very big adjustment because I actually had to go instead of just turning class on my computer and doing other things that I wanted to do. So, but that was my favorite part.
Well, listen, I texted with your dad today. So, but tell everybody in your house that we said Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And
I will.
Hopefully,
yes, thanks for letting me hop on.
Yeah, no, it's always great to hear from you. So glad you're doing well. Hope everybody in your family continues to do well, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Parker.
Yeah, oh, wait, I just remembered a funny story. It'll be quick. And then
Sure. No, go ahead. We got time.
We were at lunch one day last week, and one of my parents' friend. We ran into him, and he listens to your podcast. I don't know his name. But anyway, he was like, "Is this the famous roommate?" That's what he called me. That's his father's friend. So, yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Park. Good talking to you.
Y'all have fun. Bye.
Bye, Parker.
Bye.
I'm almost hesitant. I'm gonna let. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna let her hang up.
Yeah.
That way, okay. I think it was a Skype issue. Yeah, we appear to be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll let her hang up. Yeah, so I think we're okay. Knock on wood. Yeah, I think it was just a Skype had to be restarted. I actually had a dream last night that I needed to restart the whole computer, and I didn't do it. And there you go. I probably should have. Avery Forbes says, Merry Christmas, friends. Merry Christmas to you, Avery. Hope you guys have had a great day. Always appreciate you. Let's see. What else you guys want to talk about? We got time. We got lots of time. We got all the time in the world.
I can talk.
All right.
I just went to the Morgan Wallen concert before. Oh, and I also just got back from skiing. So there's two topics. So, Morgan Wallen concert.
Okay.
That was literally the best concert I've ever been to.
Where was the concert?
It was at South Haven at the Landers Center.
Okay.
And there were quite a lot of rednecks at the concert, I will say. But I feel like that's how it is if you go to any country concert. And I feel like my mom and I we were like completely sober, and I think we were like the best people at the concert. Like everybody else was like gone. But it was very fun. I finally got to see Morgan Wallen in person after I'd been listening to him for almost 2 years. And then I went shopping the next day, and then that Sunday at 6 a.m. I flew to Denver, and I went on a ski trip, and I was there for about a week in Breckenridge, and I had a lot of fun with all my friends. And I felt a lot better about skiing, and I did some blues, which I'd been doing greens, and yeah, so that's something thought I should share.
Let's see. Caroline Chance Parham, not Chase Parham, but Chance Parham, wants to know if you are aware about the ghost jumping on me while I was in the bed.
Yes, I have heard this story one too many times. But yes.
What do you think? You think it was really a ghost, or you think it was me having a dream?
I think that was you having a dream. I will say, though, last night going to bed, I was freaking out. I felt like somebody was watching me, but I'm also used to like sleeping in a room with somebody else now.
Yeah.
So I get so freaked out at night because my room's pitch black here. And my room at Reed is not pitch black. But, yeah, I don't think that was real. I think that was just a dream.
All right, whoever called from the 832 area code, go ahead and call again. I got you back up. I've been kind of scared of the Skype, so I guess I could call them. We had I did a LB's. I did a basically a beef plate. I did a beef tenderloin. Did some New York strips. And I did a bone-in ribeye. It's like a standing rib roast, but a small one. I actually thought it was the best part. It was all really good. All right, I'm gonna call the 832 number. See what happens. See if they answer.
This is Cole.
Hey, Cole. This is Neal and Megan and Caroline. How are you?
Hey, I thought since I didn't pick up, it's not I shouldn't call, but thanks for calling back.
No, we missed your call, so thanks for calling. How are you?
Absolutely. Doing good. And I was actually about to ask about the meat, but it sounds like you just addressed it.
Yeah, it was really good. So I did beef tenderloin a different way this time than I've ever done it before. I salt brined it the night before, so 24 hours before, and then I seared it on all sides. And I was already planning to do this, but my big green egg, the spring on the back. Are you aware of the big green egg? Are you familiar with one?
I don't have one, but I've seen somebody cook on it before.
Okay, so the spring on the back broke, at the very beginning of my cook, and so it was a total scramble. But I seared it on all sides, and I put it in a cast iron skillet and put it in the oven at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. And then I took it out and let it rest for 15 minutes, and it was absolutely perfect. So I think
better than the green egg?
yeah, so I seared it on the big green egg very carefully because I was so afraid that the top was about to come out of the spring and break and cause a giant commotion. But it didn't. I mean, I was very careful with it, but I didn't. I normally cook it the entire time on the big green egg, but this time I only did it for probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes total because I seared it on all four sides just quickly and then got it the hell off of there before the big green egg broke. And I put it in the oven at 425 in a hot cast iron skillet. Perfect. It was the best. It was the best I've ever had beef tenderloin. So it wasn't me. It was. I made a rub for it that was like it was 3 parts salt, 1 part pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion, salt, and that was it. But it was just the meat was terrific. So I think it's.
Did you have a sauce you put on it?
We didn't do a sauce. We were going to make a sauce, but we didn't because the big green egg breaking was like kind of like if you were a football team, it was sort of like scrambling when your quarterback gets hurt in the first quarter and you're like, okay,
Right.
The whole game plan just went out the door. We got to figure out how to win this game. We'll figure out where we go from there. And so it kind of felt like that, like the quarterback got hurt and it's like we put the backup in and everything we thought we were going to run that day, we didn't run. And so we didn't make the sauce. We didn't have time.
Gotcha. Caroline, I am going up for Ole Miss, Arkansas in Fayetteville. Any places to hit up while I'm there?
Let me think. That day that we went to JJ's on Dixon was really fun, that game.
Yeah, JJ's is fun. So the Ole Miss, let's see, Ole Miss, Arkansas next year is week 11, right? It's the 11th game of the season?
I'm sorry, baseball. Baseball.
Oh,
Oh, baseball, yeah. Okay, yeah, I would go to JJ's for sure.
What else?
Let's see. Depends on whether you want to go like casual or you want to go fancy. If you want to go fancy, I think Bordino's is really good.
Bordino's is good.
If you want to go casual, what's the
Well, there's Feed and Folly, which is kind of like Boo-Ray of Oxford.
Yeah, I like
I'd
Feed and
say.
Folly.
Yeah, it's like a fun environment and like good food, but the environment's really fun.
And then what's the grilled cheese place?
Hammond Trees.
Yeah, Hammond Trees. Did you go to Ole Miss?
I did not, but I've been a bunch of times.
Okay, so if you went back in the day, Hammond Trees sort of is like the Hoka of Fayetteville.
It's like grilled
Okay.
cheeses.
It's kind of
good.
funky. It's like
Yeah.
grilled cheese, and it's kind of known for its funkiness, but it's cool. The food's good. I don't know. I'll be honest. Fayetteville itself, not Springdale and Rogers and all that, but Fayetteville itself reminds me a lot of Oxford.
Yeah, it does. A lot.
I can see that. What was the best gift everyone got tonight?
I'd say mine was this necklace or this ring. I like the jewelry that I got a lot this year.
Yeah, mine was also my bracelet that I got with my birthstone in it. It's a David Yurman. And my ring that I got that was David Yurman. And I got a heated blanket, and I took a very good nap under my heated blanket.
Oh, that's good.
afternoon.
Nice. Neal, what about you?
I don't know. I mean, they gave me a Beat Bobby Flay cookbook that I'm kind of excited to try some stuff in. I don't know. Not to sound sappy, but like my gift is like the kids being home. It's kind of fun.
Right.
You know, I mean, like the girls were gone all fall, and I mean, like, you know, it's just different. It's different when they're all gone, and the house is kind of quiet, and it's me and Laura and Carson, and I mean, we kind of developed our own little routines and stuff when it was just the three of us, but you miss the girls, I mean, because it was totally different when they were gone. I mean, I don't know, it just totally different. Like we would get into these habits of eating at 9 o'clock because Carson had soccer, I don't know, 4 or 5 nights a week, or especially when he was before the high school season started, when he was doing Tupelo Football Club on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. We wouldn't get back from Tupelo until 9:20. And so we got into this habit of eating dinner at 9:45 at night. I mean, which is really stupid. No wonder we all gained weight. But that it was like what we did. And so the girls come home and they're used to eating at the Kyo house at like 5:30. And it's just, you know, it's kind of like a culture shock. But it's good to have them home because the house feels normal again. But it's all good.
Feel that. Well, thanks for taking my call, and y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
All right, bye.
So Brandon asked me, and this is a legit question. Isn't this 2 issues with the Big Green Egg lid now? It is. So about 2 years ago, the spring broke and the dome fell out and cracked everywhere, all over the patio, and I had to replace it. And now the spring broke. Yeah, it's 2 times. And I'm a big Green Egg fan. I've had one since 2002. But I got to be honest, at this moment, I'm starting to think about, is this the time to, try the Komodo or something? Is it time to try something different? I absolutely think about that. Yes, Will says, are you taking any questions on sports tonight? Absolutely, Will, we are. Whoever just called from 601, the 813 number, call again. I'm waiting for your call. I'm missing calls today because I'm nervous about Skype, but it appears to be that I can let the concerns about Skype go. It appears that it's all fixed.
Nope.
I guess I could call this person back, couldn't I?
Yeah.
That's what I just did a minute ago, yeah. So we're calling them back.
This person cannot be reached at the moment. Please leave a...
Hey, who do we have?
Hey, we got John.
Hey, John.
I'm in Brandon right now.
Hey, John.
I wanted to know, are you more of a sweet potato casserole guy or a dressing guy?
Oh, for sure dressing of the 2.
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
I'd say dressing too, more succulent. I'm not much of a sweets guy myself.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I definitely like that. Cream of mushroom, cornbread, toast.
Yeah, I'm savory. I'm savory over sweet all day long. I mean, if you came down and told me that I could never have another dessert again, I'd be cool. But if you came down and told me that I could never have another potato, rice, pasta side, I would be really upset. And I like sweets fine. I don't hate them, but that's not what I crave. I crave the salty stuff.
Exactly. Same here. One more thing. How many places down in New Orleans you think we're going to have to go show our card to?
Ooh, I think you're okay this week coming up, but I think if the game were January the 8th or 9th instead of January the 1st, I think it'd be an absolute zoo. Because I think they're going to double down on the whole COVID thing. And people get mad at me. People get mad at me for saying this, but it's obvious that's where this is going, right? I mean,
exactly.
They're gonna triple and quadruple down before they admit that this isn't what they said it was.
Yep, not as big of a deal as people are making it out to be. Well, I hope you have a very blessed Christmas.
You too, John.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for calling. Appreciate it. So how big of a deal at Ole Miss and Arkansas was COVID? Tell me about COVID from a college freshman standpoint.
To be honest, I feel like most of the time we forgot it existed. At the end of it, especially.
Other than the mask, right?
Yeah, and I don't care to wear a mask in class. I don't. I mean, I hate it. But also a lot of professors were very chill about it at Arkansas. If you had it down, they did not really care. My finite professor, though, he would kick you out of class. If it, literally came, right there. You're out.
Caller, we're about to get to you in 1 second. Megan, what was it like at Ole Miss?
Okay, so at Ole Miss on move-in day, they did not care at all. They were you don't have to wear a mask. They were trying to say you had to, but you didn't really. And then the day after, all of our parents left, they were you have to wear a mask, blah, blah, blah. But that, lasted, maybe a week, and then they were fine. But, yeah, we still have to wear them in class. We don't have to wear them in the house anymore. So I feel like it's gotten a lot more, chill than it was at the beginning.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Will, man. How you doing, Neal? How you doing? Merry Christmas.
Will, Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, man, I just had a question. I asked in the super chat or whatever. But, man, I got I don't know if you know the owner of Rebel Rags, but he's a good family friend of ours. And, man, I heard something around town that Matt Corral has COVID. I don't know if you know anything about that or if that's just a bunch of BS. I don't know.
I haven't heard about Matt having COVID. I heard several I actually heard specifically that 5 players had it or tested positive for it. Let me rephrase that, because I was told that everyone was asymptomatic. I did not hear Matt's name. I know that Matt flew back to California, so that would tell me that everything was probably okay. Nobody has symptoms. Lots of guys got the booster on. I lose track of days on holiday weeks, but it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, and one of the reasons they didn't have a full practice was because a bunch of guys felt terrible from the booster. Like they woke up and just felt like crap the next morning, and that was one of the things that caused kind of them digging into what was going on. The other thing was a couple of the guys that are from Canada. To get back into Canada, even though they were vaxxed, they had to be tested, and they tested positive. But I did not hear Matt specifically, and so I think in all likelihood Matt is perfectly fine, and he's going to play. And at the risk of it's not HIPAA because no one told me specifically, but I think Matt's already had COVID, so I don't think Matt has it again, because I'm in this minority here that I'm not convinced you can get it a second time.
Man, I'm the same way, because for my work I had to get the vaccine and all that. I do a lot of work on power plants all across the country, and they make you get it now for whatever liability. I think it's all a bunch of hoopla if you ask me, but I got it. I think I was the 4th confirmed case in Shelby County in early March of 2020.
Yeah.
And I've had sinus infections that are worse, and I've gotten tested and all that, feeling sick. I've never got it again. I've been around people that are positive, so I think I might be on board with you there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I've heard it from enough people. I think Matt had it in the summer of 2020 before the season started in 2020, so frankly, it went through the Ole Miss roster in the summer of 2020 pretty good. So, like it did most rosters. I mean, it kind of went through everybody. I mean, whether it's Ole Miss or Penn State or Wisconsin or Washington State, or pick your team. I think most of these guys have already been exposed to it. I mean, everyone after 2 years has been exposed to COVID.
I got you. Hey, well, Neal, I got one more question that pertains to your Christmas dinner. I've heard you saying you cooked a smaller standing rib roast. That's what my dad cooked tonight. Hell, he spent almost $300 on it. It's just crazy now. But
yeah.
Man,
beef's expensive now.
Are you a horseradish guy? Like, do you like horseradish with your standing rib roast? Because I'm very big on that.
Yeah, I do like horseradish. I like horseradish with almost anything, but yeah, I love it with beef. And the standing rib roast was fun because I just seared it on all sides, and then I kind of stood it up on the bone and let it roast until it got to about 125, 126, and then I took it off and let it rest, and it was perfect.
Man, didn't you say your green eggs having problems?
Yeah, the spring on the back broke, so I was concerned about the dome falling off. So I actually had to convert to the gas grill. So it was like I said a minute ago, it was like losing your quarterback in the first quarter, and you're having to go to the backup, and you change the game plan pretty completely.
Oh man, you got to get. I know you said you might change, dude. This is just my opinion. We're a little bit country up here, but it's like a green egg. We fabricated it. And it's we call it a white trash smoker. It's literally a 55-gallon drum. It works the same exact way a green egg does, and it's awesome. All right, well, Neal, I'm going to stop taking up y'all's time. Thank you for letting me call in, man. Y'all have a great Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you. Yeah, Greg Jones uses like a big trash can that they use as sort of like a big green egg. I've wanted to go check that out. Hey, who do we have?
Hi.
Hey, who's this?
This is Liz. I was calling to say I was in New Orleans just a couple days ago, and that you did have to have a vaccine card to get in every restaurant and bar we went to.
You did or did not?
We did.
You did?
Yes.
Good thing I have mine on my Apple Wallet.
Yeah, I put mine on my Apple Wallet.
We didn't go out on Bourbon Street. We were in the magazine area, but every place we went, and they actually looked at them. It was not just like, oh, you flash it and walk in. Like, they took it and looked at it.
Oh, wow.
Did they, compare it to your ID?
Like, the day before Christmas Eve.
Ask that again, Megan.
Did they compare it to like your ID and like really study it?
No, but like I had a holder for mine, and one of my friends who was walking with me, I put hers on the other side, so it was like double sided. I was flipping it back and forth, and they would really take it and look and make sure that it was, two, women's names. I guess they were checking out, but they didn't compare it to our ID. So, but they did require it.
Are you headed back for the Sugar Bowl?
Absolutely, hoping to go back Wednesday, but maybe Thursday.
When's the team going now?
Yeah.
Is the team going on
You said the 29th.
Thursday or Friday?
I think they're going on Thursday. They were going on Wednesday and then pushed it back.
Yeah, they were originally going to go. They were originally going to report tomorrow, and instead they're reporting.
Oh, okay.
Instead, they're reporting to Oxford tomorrow.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think they're going till Thursday.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard anyway.
Well, have a great trip in New Orleans. Thanks for the call.
Thanks. You too, of course. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, to put the vaccine card in Apple Wallet, you go to vaxyes.com, VAXYES.com, and then you can like follow all the steps and you can add it to your Apple Wallet.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself because I put mine in my wallet when I thought I was still going to New Orleans. And I went to the Mississippi Department of Health and entered all of my stuff. Like, look at that, Megan. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Are you impressed?
Yeah, mine.
I had no idea you could do that.
Yeah. So I went to the Mississippi Department of Health, and then it downloaded, and I put it in the Health app in my Apple. Yeah, there you go. I put it in the Health app, and then it automatically went into the Apple Wallet. I was going to say, because you went to Colorado, and they're pretty intense about it, right?
They really didn't check it as much as I thought they would. It was just whenever we went to a concert one night that they made us like show it, but they didn't like study it like she said they were doing in New Orleans.
Did you get any fights on the plane? Were there fights? Because I was lots of videos on Twitter and stuff. People fighting on planes about masks and stuff.
Okay, they were yelling at us to put our mask on. Like, I had my mask on, but like some of my friends did it, and they were like, if you don't put your mask over your mouth or your nose, you will be kicked off the plane. And also our planes were overweight both of the times,
Yeah.
so we had to like circle around Memphis when we were coming back to burn fuel.
Oh, really?
So we could land. Yeah.
Why were your
Interesting.
planes overweight? Because people weighed too much or because they had too
I
much
think
stuff?
it was way too much ski gear because every single person on my flight was from Oxford or
Yeah.
like Memphis or surrounding areas that went to Ole Miss.
Did you
and
take your
were
own
skiing.
ski gear or did you rent up
Well, I rented my skis and my boots and like my helmet and my poles, but I did take like my thick pants, my jacket, boots, like to walk around in. So that kind of all like added up. My bag was overweight on the way there, but I distributed it a lot better on the
What
way
was
back.
what was the weather like in Breckenridge? Was it good?
It was decent. They had to make fake snow the first few days, but then on Wednesday we actually got snow, and so they opened up a few more runs. But it was freezing one day, but some days it was like 40 degrees, so it was interesting.
SIPREP card says late to the party. Is Campbell still the favorite child? Caroline, do you think Campbell's the favorite child?
I don't know. She's probably watching. She's probably about to send something in the chat. I don't know who the favorite child is. I feel
Who
like,
do you think? It's probably Rizzo, right?
yeah, I feel like it changes though. Like I feel like I was the favorite from like January to August, and then I left, and then it probably became Carson because he's like the only one at home. Like the
Rizzo
baby.
is still here.
Yeah, Gus and Rizzo are different, but
Is that Campbell? No, okay.
might be asleep. But no, she's not still the favorite child.
You don't think?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because Gus and Rizzo, pretty loyal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's lots of nights now when you're not here, Campbell's not here, Carson's in his room.
I'd say out of the three
And it's
kids
just
and
me
the
and
two
Rizzo.
dogs, it's Rizzo.
It's just me and Rizzo. Rizzo comes in and I'm watching like Beat Bobby Flay, and Rizzo comes and lays by the couch. It's just me and him.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's gone to bed. Gus has gone to bed. If it weren't for Rizzo, I'd be totally alone.
Blake said the youngest is always the favorite. That's Carson.
And
Rizzo. Rizzo, I guess, is the youngest.
The answer is Rizzo. All right, let's see. I need to put up the number up again, 662-259-0991 if anybody wants to call in. Georgia Rebel says, how do you put it in Apple Wallet? Yeah, there's a number of ways.
VaxYes.com.
VaxYes.com. There's nothing Big Brother about that. No.
It was
no invasion of privacy there.
No.
Mm-mm. You gonna put the chip in your arm and like update it so they can know exactly where you are?
I feel like that's what our phones do anyways.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Leif says, Caroline, are there any fun dessert ice cream places? He can take the fam to Fayetteville next week. He's going to dinner at Hugo's, but the town has changed a lot since he was last there in 2008.
Okay, so
Dessert places.
Hugo's is pretty close to Dixon, and on Dixon there's these like food trucks. I'm not sure exactly what street it is, but it's like behind, like to the side of Dixon kind of. And they have, I forgot the name. Oh, it's Burton's Creamery. I'm pretty sure that's the name.
Okay.
And it's like a custard place. And there's like a crepes place. There's a ton of like food trucks. And then my favorite dessert is Andy's frozen custard. I feel like everybody gets
it's good.
Andy's.
Yeah.
It's so good. But yeah, if you're wanting something like warm though, there's that crepes place.
Hey, who do we have?
Hey, this is Bo.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, left out of Tupelo today at 3 o'clock, and I just pulled into Bentonville.
Oh.
Fun drive, as you know very well.
I know that drive well. Done it enough times to almost have it memorized.
Well, I've got two grievances with you.
All right.
Number one, choosing salty over sweet should be illegal.
I agree.
Now, to be fair, that's probably what gives you your physique and why I have mine. but still. And then the second one is, I want to file this under the life isn't fair category. You and I are both follically challenged, and Megan has enough for the three of us. And it doesn't seem fair that God would give her all that hair and we don't have any.
That is more than accurate. Really, it's completely unfair. If you think, I try not to think about stuff like that because it would make me hate her, and I otherwise really love Megan. So otherwise, yeah. But yeah, it's completely wrong.
Yeah. All right. Well, Merry Christmas to you guys, and nothing beats a Reese's peanut butter cup. So just remember that.
How was Tupelo?
Oh, it was good. It was good to get the family together. We don't do that enough, especially during COVID.
So we talk about this all the time because we've gone up, and I mean, like Fayetteville's a lot like Oxford. Like once you've done Fayetteville a couple of times, you've done Fayetteville. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Tell me the couple places to go in Bentonville, because we've always talked about next time we're up there, we're going to go to Bentonville and go to dinner or whatever. Where's your favorite place in Bentonville to go?
Oh, man, I will say you're asking the wrong person because I've got two little kids, so we're always getting, stuff to go. That's a tough
What's it
one.
called? Is it called Press Room? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Press Room's good. I've eaten there, I think, twice. And then right across the street, more or less right across the street, a block away is Preacher's Son.
Yeah. Which
I've heard really good things about. But, yeah, like I said, we mostly just get takeout with the kids and everything. So.
Well, Bo, hope you guys had a merry...
We don't get...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we don't get down to Fayetteville very much like we did before we had kids. I used to love going to Hugo's, and I can't remember when the place closed down that we liked. There was a brewery place called Apple Blossom, and
I never heard of that.
It was up there behind Lowe's on the north end of town. But it closed. I think it was last year during COVID is when it closed. But that place was really good. But those were our two main places that we went. And like I said, we just don't get down to Fayetteville much anymore. So,
Caroline, what's the name of that place? We went a couple of times. It had like in the outdoor area, it had the, you throw the.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the place in Oxford that's right over there.
Like Lamar Yard. That's what you're
It's
talking
kind
about.
of like Lamar Yard, but it's downtown. It's close to the square when you're like going up the hill to go to the square near
I
the
know
old
what you're talking
OPC.
about. I don't know what that's called.
I can't remember either. We've been there a few times. That place is good.
It's like a sports bar kind of deal.
Kind of like that, yeah. I don't know. Again,
Yeah,
Oxford and Fayetteville really remind me of each other a lot. There's not a lot of differences between the two places.
yeah, and granted, I'm not the person to say this, like I said, since I don't get out much, but Bentonville has more of a scene, whereas Fayetteville is obviously going to have more fun stuff and bars and everything, for the college kids.
We lost you there for a minute. Bentonville has what kind of scene?
So more of a family scene.
Yeah, for sure.
It doesn't have the bar situation like Fayetteville does.
Yeah, like if you're on Dixon Street, it feels like you're kind of at the bars and stuff. Sure.
Yeah. Yep. Well, anyway, good to chat with you. Merry Christmas to you guys. And Megan, just give us some hair anytime you'd like.
See you, Bo.
All right. Have a good one.
If only it worked like that.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I would drug you and take a lot of it. Let's see. Leif says back in the early 2000s, you could go to Maxine's Tap Room and hear old Maxine tell stories about Bill Clinton. Maxine's Tap Room is still open, right?
I think so.
I think so. I think that's still a thing in Fayetteville. What's your favorite candy bar? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a big sweets person. When you were saying all that stuff about salty over sweet, I was just sitting here shaking my head because that made me sad. But I like Reese's the best, and there's this candy bar. It's called a Reese's Fast Break, and it's like chocolate and peanut butter, obviously, but then there's nougat in it too.
Yeah.
And so it is my favorite candy bar ever.
I think that my favorite
Are you a candy bar person? Because I've known you for 18 plus years.
No, I don't eat candy.
You don't eat candy bars, right?
Not really, no. But if I do, if I were to eat a candy bar, which honestly just does not even sound appealing, my favorite would be a Milky Way, probably.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think everybody else agrees with me.
I don't know that I've ever seen you be a really sweet person.
I like sweets, but not. I like ice cream. That's usually what I want to get if I want something sweet. It's ice cream.
Because y'all go get ice cream in Fayetteville all the time.
Yeah, I'll go to Andy's. That's pretty much it. Andy's or Sonic, obviously. And here I go to Yaya's a lot.
Yeah. I do like Milky Way.
I love Milky Way.
I mean, it's a good candy bar.
They started making dark chocolate Milky Ways instead of milk chocolate. I mean,
Yeah.
they make both, but a lot of people like the dark chocolate one.
I'm a Reese's person. I mean, if I'm going to go down that road. And when I was a kid, I liked Baby Ruth. I think because I liked baseball and it was Babe Ruth. But I like peanuts.
I'm not a peanut person, but I do like peanut butter.
And I like Snickers. And when I was a kid, when I was in high school, we used to bum money, and you'd see if you could bum 50 cents, and I'd get an O. Henry bar out of the concession stand.
Caroline, they love you because you said Milky Way was your favorite.
All right, let's see. I need to put the number back up. What was your favorite part about being the producer for MPW Digital, Caroline?
I thought it was a lot of fun to edit the Butcher versus the Spin Instructor just because it was Campbell. And I think she's funny. She does not know what she's talking about at all.
I know.
And I loved editing the episode of her and Megan Zaves, her friend that got on the show. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, who do we have?
What's up, man? It's Vibe and Reb.
Hey, Vibe, what's up, man?
Nothing much, just hanging out. How are y'all?
We're good. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. So, Megan, am I hearing this right? You just went to Breckenridge recently?
Yes, I just got back on the 17th.
Okay, I went there the week after Thanksgiving because one of my best friends decided they were going to have a destination wedding at it was Beaver Run Resort up
I've
there.
stayed there before, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice place.
It
but
is.
I'd never flown before in my entire life.
Oh.
So that was,
yeah, that's a
and I've
flight.
never skied either.
Oh, well, look at you trying new things.
Yeah, I think I may have torn my left ACL. I'm not sure yet. Like, that was rough because when we were down there, when we were up there, it was hot.
Yeah.
Like it was just straight ice on the mountain.
Yeah, that's how it was the first few days.
I'm not coordinated or athletic, so I wrecked probably about 25 times the only day I went.
Did you take lessons or did you just like go for it?
No, I got harassed by my friends and I let them get to me and I was like, well, they're telling me I don't need lessons, so I guess I don't need lessons. I needed the lessons.
Yeah.
Badly.
Everybody needs lessons to start because if you just go out there, you're going to mess something up.
You can get hurt
bad.
skiing
Yeah.
too. Like our friend, and thank goodness she's okay, but our friend Margaret Slayton,
She broke 3 ribs.
She got hurt bad at Breckenridge. She broke 3 ribs, hurt her spleen,
And then she has
broke her
stitches.
wrist. Yeah, had stitches
she
on
broke
her
her wrist.
Broke her wrist. Yeah, she's back
She
in
has stitches
Mobile
on
and
her
she's
forehead.
okay. But yeah,
Yeah, she was
you
in
can get hurt skiing.
Denver hospital for
I went
days.
up to the top and I was the only one in my group of friends that they all snowboarded. I was the only one skiing because they've skied before, so they wanted to snowboard. And I wrecked, and I almost went into like a tree. Like I stopped about 10 yards short of a tree, but if I would have not wrecked until like a split second later, I probably would have went headfirst into a tree. Who died from that, Neal? Was it Sonny Bono?
Wasn't it one of the Kennedys?
Was it one of the Kennedys? I thought it was Sonny Bono too.
It may have been Sonny Bono. One of the Kennedys, it seems like, died skiing, crashed into a tree.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I had a good time up there. That's a cool little town.
It is.
It's just, good God, that was a very expensive.
It's a good town.
Destination wedding.
Yes, it's very expensive town, but it is a very good town for like a ski place because most like ski towns, they're not very fun, but Breckenridge has like a lot of places to eat, a lot of shopping, and fun
Yeah,
things
we went
like that.
I stayed that Thursday. I stayed in Denver Wednesday night. And then we stayed from Thursday to Sunday, and we went to downtown basically every night, except for the night they got married. And it was a pretty fun town.
Yeah,
I
Main
enjoyed
Street's
it. But,
nice.
oh yeah,
I've come up with some good restaurants to eat. I feel like I'm a Breckenridge local at this point. I've been there 3 times. That's the only place I've ever been skiing.
I haven't been to Breckenridge since high school.
Really?
Yeah.
It probably hasn't changed.
It was a
that
lot of
much.
fun.
Yeah.
I remember it being fun.
It's fun. I liked it a lot. It was fun to go with my friends and not like just with my family. I'm not saying anything bad about going to Breckenridge with my family, but it was like.
So you're saying when you went with your family, it sucked and it was boring?
No. I feel like my friends like push me out of my comfort zone more to like not like get hurt, but to like be like, oh, like you're doing really good on these greens. Like maybe you should try blue. And just because it was my friend saying it, I was like,
Did you do any black diamonds? Or double
those were all
black
closed because it was so hot. They couldn't
really?
get like it wasn't.
Oh,
cold
really?
enough.
It was too.
There was only one black that was open.
Really?
Yeah, it was American. That was the only one.
Because of the heat.
Yeah.
About that?
They're having
it
a
was warm up
warm
there
season.
when
They
I
said
went.
they've been going through a 2-year drought in Breckenridge. That's
Really?
what one of the guys told me there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone was telling me the week we were up there that was the warmest it had been up there at that time period in years.
Yeah.
So how warm was it?
I mean, I was sweating Friday when I went and skied. Like I put on probably about 2 layers of clothing and I was sweating pretty bad. It was hot. Like it was and plus that ski gear, man, that stuff's heavy too.
Yeah.
It's thick.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. But I mean, we had a good time. It was just I made sure to drink a lot of water.
Yes.
I
That altitude
was going
will
to
get
actually
to
go
you.
to the top of the mountain and buy a couple beers, and then I saw it was $8 a beer. I was like, yeah, never mind. But so Neal, are none of y'all going to New Orleans now? No one's going down?
I don't think so because all of the media stuff is on Zoom. So there's no reason
Is it? Did they change it?
Yeah, they changed it just the other day. We got an email from the Sugar Bowl people on the 23rd or the 24th, one or the other, that everything was going to be on Zoom, that there's no in-person
media stuff. So there's no reason to go. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, on one hand, it's like, well, that saves money, but on the other hand, and the hand that kind of wins out, sort of sucks because I sort of miss.
I hate it.
I miss normal bad.
Yeah. Well, y'all were didn't Chase float something about y'all maybe doing like a show or something or like an event?
Yeah,
Wednesday or Thursday before. I would have gone to that.
Yeah,
I only live an hour from NOLA.
Yeah, we had talked about it, but that's clearly not going to happen now. And I don't know. I mean,
you think?
I have a lot of thoughts about it, but.
Do you think Ole Miss is still going to travel pretty well, even with all this COVID stuff? Because I think they're going to bring around 40 to 50,000 people down there.
I do. I think all the people that were going to go on the 30th or the 31st are still going to go. The part that I hate is I hate it for the kids, right? I hate it for the players.
Yeah.
You know, that going to a bowl game in New Orleans for a week is a reward. And, you know, you go through, if you think about it, not to get sappy or whatnot, but you know, they played on January the 1st last year in the Outback Bowl, and they beat Indiana, and they took a couple weeks off, and everybody kind of chilled, and then they come back, and they lift weights, and they run, and they do all that stuff for months and months and months. And then you have spring, and then after spring's over, you have a couple of days, then you go back into the off-season program, and then you have a couple weeks off, and then you show up on May the 30th or whatever, and they kill you every morning at 5 a.m. You get up at 5 a.m. every morning all summer long. And they just see how bad they can kill you everywhere. Not just Ole Miss, but pick your school, Maryland, Penn State, whatever. And then you play all these games, and you do all the testing, and you do all the stuff, and you go 10-2, and you earn a bid to the Sugar Bowl. You earn it. Like, look at Ole Miss's season. Right? How close they were to losing to Arkansas. How close they were to losing to Tennessee. You earn a bid to the Sugar Bowl. And then so you get the Sugar Bowl, and you're told, hey, we're gonna report to New Orleans on the 26th, and then all of a sudden we're not reporting to New Orleans till the 30th, and that kind of sucks. It sucks for the kids. And so when people think that I'm being selfish here, I'm really not. For me, it saved me money, it saved me time, but I hate it for the players, if I'm honest.
I do too, honestly, because it was one of those things where, if this team wasn't so bought in, like this is one of the most just bought in Ole Miss football teams I think I've ever seen. And look, I'm only 26. I haven't been an Ole Miss fan for 3 decades or whatever, but it just seems they are so all in that they don't even care. They probably wouldn't even care about that. They're just like, we're going to go down there, win the game, and then we'll celebrate after. But I do hate that because I do remember the last time when we went with Freeze, I had a couple friends on the team, and they enjoyed just being down in New Orleans for a week.
Of course.
You get to celebrate.
It's a reward.
New Year's Six Bowl.
Yeah, it's a reward, and so you lose part of the reward. That's all. And people think that's
Are y'all gonna be doing a New Year's show?
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something probably New Year's Eve, and then we'll either do something New Year's night. The game is so late that we might wait and just do a season wrap-up show the next night. We frankly, we haven't discussed it since this latest development, so we'll have to talk about it amongst ourselves here in the next 48 hours or so.
I got you. Well, all right, man. I appreciate y'all taking the call. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Bob, and thanks.
All right.
Why are you laughing, Megan?
I'm just laughing. This is so fun. I would love if this was my job.
You would love just talking on.
Oh, yeah. But not a podcast about sports, obviously. I feel like I would not do the greatest at that. But just about life, my life.
Yeah.
People are interested.
What would you talk about with your life? What would be the things you would talk about with your life?
Probably.
Keeping in mind that your mother's watching this as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would probably just give life tips. And
such as? What would be your life tips?
You're putting me on the spot.
Well, you're the one that brought it up. I didn't bring it up. You brought up life tips, not me.
Or I would try and make people laugh, because I think I'd like to think I'm pretty funny, but I also am one of those people that laughs at my own jokes. But maybe other people would laugh at my podcast if it was funny. I don't know. I'd need some topics. I'd need some people in the comments. Something. What would you talk about?
What would your life tips be, Caroline?
Yeah.
I don't know if I had a podcast what I would talk about. I feel like I would want to have like a special guest every time. Yeah, like interview people. Yeah, like James Corbin. Is that what you said?
Corden.
Yeah, I thought it was Corbin. But Corden, I guess.
Who was the person that you saw in Oxford, the celebrity, fairly recently?
Oh, okay. So I saw Kendall Vertes from Dance Moms. So I work at Be Unlimited, which is the t-shirt store on the square. It's right by Roosters and Ajax. There's Megan, I think, showing the picture of us with her.
That's it.
But yeah, so I was working at the t-shirt store. It was like my first shift back since I left in August. And I was like at the register and I see this girl walking in, and then I see like the other customers in the store like looking around and like whispering to each other. And I was like, what's the deal? So then I look, and this girl looks just like Kendall from Dance Moms. But I have not watched, like, I watched Dance Moms, but she was like 10, and now she's our age. She's like 18 or 19. And she got 3 Matt Corral t-shirts, brought them up, and like checked out. And I was not going to say anything, but then she put her card in, and it pulled up her name on the screen. And I was like, are you Kendall from Dance Moms? And she was like, yeah, I am. Like, just so casual.
Yeah.
And then the guy that she was with, who turns out to be Matt Corral's brother, people were saying, which I did not notice. He was like, no, I'm Kendall from Dance Moms. And then she just started joking. She's like, no, I'm Abby Lee Miller, whatever. And I was like, oh, like, it was just the weirdest thing ever. And then I was like, have a good one. And she's like, you too, nice to meet you. And I was so mad at myself because I didn't ask for a picture. But it was just like, it was just the weirdest thing ever because, I don't know, I checked out a celebrity. She has like millions of followers on social media and like was on a hit.
But you saw her later in the
show.
day, right?
Yeah, so then that night, our friend Ansley, who goes to Southern Miss, she went to Oxford High School, but now she lives in Hattiesburg with her family. So she was here for like a few days.
Ainsley McDaniel.
Yeah.
Right.
She was here for a couple days, and so the 3 of us went out to Funky's. And we were like waiting in line, and we see Kendall wasn't she with Matt Corral? No.
Into the mic. There you go.
Sorry, she was not with Matt Corral. I think she might have been with another football player, but I can't remember. That was like her bodyguard, and he was like showing her around Oxford or whatever.
Yeah, and then Ansley, she was the one that was not scared to say anything, and she was like, can we get a picture? So then we got one, and then later that night, I think apparently she came in with Matt Corral to Funky's. It was like later on. But I never saw Matt Corral. I saw Kendall, but I didn't see him. But he was apparently there. But yeah, it was an experience. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she was very, very nice. Like, you know how some celebrities are just like, no, like, I don't really want a picture. She was like, oh, yeah, like, I'll take a picture with y'all. And she was sitting there. We talked to her for like 5 minutes, like, just chatting. And then she was like, okay, I'll see y'all later. Like, all this. Like, she was just so cute and sweet. Like, I don't know. Different than what she portrayed on the show, I'd say. And her mom on the show.
Caroline, I don't know if you've watched the show, but Campbell always, when we pick a Pitt game, Campbell always picks Pittsburgh because of Dance Moms. Yes.
Yeah.
It's her scientific reasoning to pick Pitt.
Which Kendall, I don't know, did she like go to college? I know her older sister danced at the University of Louisville. They have a good dance team.
Yeah.
She danced for them. I don't know if Kendall ever went to college because she does not need to, probably. With
Do you ever wish you had gone to a dance-centric school and just gone to dance?
No. No, I don't wish that I would not have wanted to go to another school besides an SEC school. That was definitely like what it came down to. Because I, at the end of the day, did not want like dance to be my life anymore like it used to be. Like I kind of wanted to do my own thing.
Joe Twiner wants to know, are we related to the singer Travis McCready?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I'm not aware. If we are, I'm not aware.
Kendall Vertes goes to Penn State, I believe.
Okay. Well, there you go.
She was tailgating in September at Penn State. So.
Grind wants to know, is dance really that intense, or is it just for show purposes?
Okay, all the fighting. Well, okay. I don't know. I would say the teachers, like Abby Lee Miller, I have never had a teacher that intense. I definitely have had intense teachers.
Yeah.
But they have never, like, mentally abused me like she did, like, verbally and mentally abused. Yeah, no. Those kids are scarred for life, I think, that were on Dance Moms. But I think that the moms can get very intense. It was definitely not, like, older moms and not, like, any of my group's moms whenever we were younger. But now moms have gotten very extreme. They expect a lot from their kids, even if they're like 8 or 9 years old. They expect them to be like perfect dancers and winning every competition. So that can be intense, but it's definitely not as intense as Dance Moms.
Totally off topic, but sort of on topic since this is a sports show. The Colts are winning 22-13 against Arizona in Phoenix. And late fourth quarter, the Colts are about to go to 9-6. I don't know if we've properly paid enough attention to the Colts, but the Colts are a really physical team that are really good on defense, and they establish a running game on offense. And I think kind of sneaky, they have become a Super Bowl contender. Just my observation, as they're about to go to 9-6 with a couple of games to go. The Colts are a team to watch. On TV2, the Mavericks are ahead of the Jazz 26-13. It's been funny today because the NBA normally owns Christmas Day, but today feels like a pro football day because we had the Packers Browns was a good game, and now we have this Colts Cardinals game. The Cardinals are about to fall to 10-5. Colts about to go to 9-6. And I'm just telling you, sneaky. The Colts are a team to watch. Are you guys into sports uniforms? The Colts uniforms, this white on white with the white helmet, is just absolute spectacular. That is as good of a uniform as you'll ever see in sports.
I like that uniform a lot. You know what uniform? My sister talks about this.
Okay.
She thinks that Ole Miss should have a red jersey with powder blue writing instead of the white writing, powder blue pants, and like a red helmet with the powder blue on it. She thinks that would be
Have you seen the uniform Ole Miss is wearing in the Sugar Bowl?
I did. My mom sent me that in a text message the other day, and she was like, why are they wearing powder blue and all of us are wearing red? She was kind of mad about that. But I think that it's going to look really good on the field.
So when I was a kid, I had an uncle, Uncle George. He was married to my Aunt Lee. Lee was my father's big sister. And they lived in Houston. And Uncle George was a big Oilers fan, the Houston Oilers. And they had this fantastic uniform, white helmet, powder blue jersey, white pants. And it was spectacular. And frankly, the Ole Miss uniform that they're about to wear in the Sugar Bowl reminds me of the Oilers. And it's really, really good.
I love the powder blue, like Ole Miss. I mean, I feel like they're starting to incorporate it more. But I love powder blue.
Yeah, I think they should absolutely own it.
Yeah.
Just go, embrace it, go all the way in.
Yeah. I love it.
I mean, the whole tradition thing, like about the gray pants, and I get it. On one hand, I get it. But on the other hand, young people don't care about that stuff. So go with, right?
Right.
So go with the stuff that kids like, and they like that powder blue. Nobody else wears powder blue. So other than UCLA, right? That's it. North Carolina to a degree. So be the powder blue of the SEC. There's other red uniforms.
There's a lot of other red
uniforms. I mean, Georgia, Arkansas. Who else wears red in the SEC? South Carolina. Alabama. Yeah, of course. So you just kind of want to like do your own thing. Like nobody else wears powder blue.
And then I heard that they're going to make us, like all the fans, start wearing red for every home game for Ole Miss. And red, to me, is always the hardest color to like. I know it looks good on TV for the, like, in the vault, but it's always hard for, like, everybody to find red because it's like that certain red. It's not like a crimson and it's not like a maroon. So you have to kind of find the happy medium red. And it's difficult. And now they're wanting to make every single game all of us wear red. I like the powder blue when we wear that. And navy's also fun.
Yeah. But lots of people wear navy.
Yeah.
I mean, powder blue's sort of yours.
Right. I agree.
Like, If it were me and I were them, I'd get a powder blue pant
Yeah.
and wear it on the road.
See, yeah, that would be cute. Somebody asked what SEC schools have the worst colors, and I would say Mississippi State and Texas A&M, 100%.
I think somebody said this, but I think Tennessee. I don't like.
You don't like the orange?
I don't like the orange. I don't like it.
What about the Auburn orange?
It's better to me, but still no.
Okay.
I just don't like those colors. I don't like Auburn's colors.
You don't like blue and orange?
No.
See, blue and orange are two of my favorite colors. See, I'm not really like against orange because I feel like if you like look good in a color, like you like it, and so I feel like I look good in orange. But
yeah, that's me.
Maroon.
I just think I look great in orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see you wearing a good orange.
I kind of like rock orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maroon doesn't look good on anybody, no matter how these
Yeah.
people try and make it look. It's just
Who's a
ugly.
bigger cult, Texas A&M or Mississippi State?
State.
Really?
Yeah. Well, no, A&M has like the not the army, whatever they're. I don't know.
Whatever they are, they're cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're male cheerleaders. Those were hilarious to watch. I don't know if anybody's an A&M fan on here, but those male cheerleaders were cracking me up at the A&M game. They were my entertainment.
I will say LSU colors, I feel like would be hard to like dress in, but I heard it be unlimited the other day because it's like a chain through. There's like it's at all, not all, but most of the SEC schools, and the designers like designing for LSU the most. because
Really?
they have different colors compared to all the other schools.
Purple and yellow?
Yeah, and like they have to be more creative with their designs. 'Cause it's not as easy to like look good on a shirt because the colors. Like nobody wants to go buy. I don't know.
Wait, does anybody in the SEC have like green?
No.
See, that could be something. Somebody could. Well, you can't really change your colors now, though.
It's too late now.
Yeah, but I mean, it could have been. I like Clemson's colors, purple and orange. I thought those were always a cute little color
It's
combo.
different. Yeah, sure.
It's different than everybody else, but red and blue is just something special.
I particularly love Arkansas's colors. I think that they're very easy. This is just as like a girl on a game day, you know, everybody goes all out for like their outfits. That I think it's very easy because you don't have to just wear like red. Like you can wear white or black. Some people wear like tan, like neutral colors, and it fits the Arkansas. Like they know you're an Arkansas fan if you're in black, which I like.
What do you think about the matchup against Penn State? Can you break it down?
I don't think I can. But I think that Arkansas is going to win.
Who's the quarterback for Arkansas?
I do know that there's somebody on Arkansas that's from Sardis.
Yeah, he's the quarterback. What's his name?
I don't know his name. I just know he's from Mississippi.
KJ.
Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. But I know Matt Corral. I know Plumlee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you name an Arkansas player?
Yes, I got to think of his name. Hold on.
Bumper.
I don't know his last name. There's some girl that I know that just got engaged to one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, but I forgot his name. Sorry. Not really.
That's okay.
Not really into it.
I always think it's so funny. People think like my kids are going to be super into sports, and yeah, just the girls have no. If I hadn't told you who Arkansas was playing, would you have known?
I think I would have known.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure Campbell would have known.
No, Campbell does not attend football games. I at least attend the games, even if I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah.
At least I'm going.
The Mississippi State game was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was a good game.
My favorite. I paid attention to the Texas game. I stayed the whole Auburn game, but that one was not fun at the end.
Yeah, that was a frustrating game.
That was very
for an
frustrating.
Arkansas fan. That was a frustrating game.
Yeah, I watched the A&M game. I loved that one, but that was also in the AT&T Stadium, so it was different.
What did you think of that stadium?
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Huh?
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not from my side.
Somebody said LOL.
All right, I'm calling this number that just tried to call us. So if you just tried to call and we missed your call, so go ahead and answer. Hey, who's this?
Oh, this is Bill. What's
hey,
up?
Hey, Bill, what's up?
Man, I'm just hanging out, enjoying Christmas. What y'all doing?
Oh, just doing the same, hanging out, enjoying Christmas.
Yeah, I've had some drinks.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, that's good. So you got some, kids in there with you. I don't want to get too crazy.
Yeah, we got
But I mean,
Caroline and Megan here.
So I know Caroline. Megan, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Oxford. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Caroline and I have known, we have known the McCreadys since Caroline and I were 5 years old, I'd say. Our grandmothers have grown up being neighbors.
okay. All right. That's great. Listen, I happen to know Tammy, and I think she might be calling in soon. Is that okay?
Oh, sure. We'd love to hear from Tammy.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Well, she is cleaning the dishes, and
Did you have
the trailer?
Did y'all have a big Christmas, you and Tammy?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to talk too much about that.
Right.
I don't have to. I'll let her fill you in. But anyway, she's calling someone. She's excited. Tammy, Neal's wanting to call in soon. You calling in? A few minutes.
Okay.
So hang on.
All right.
All right. Hey, man. Merry Christmas. Tammy says Merry Christmas, too.
Merry Christmas to you and Tammy.
Okay. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
All right.
Bye. That was Bill. We'll look forward to hearing from Tammy shortly, I hope. I'm not sure. All right, there's the number, 662-259-0991.
Oh, people can put their favorite joke in the comments, and we can see if they make us laugh or not.
Tell Campbell she can call now. Yeah. I think Megan wants to call in, so I'm braced for Megan's call.
Right.
No, Megan Zaves.
Oh.
One-time contributor, a couple of times contributor to the MPW Digital. She called 2 years ago when Ole Miss played at Arkansas, and then she was part of the Butcher versus the Spin instructor earlier in the season when Campbell was trying to gain ground. And I think this is her now. Megan, how are you? Megan?
Hey, Neal, what's up?
What's up? Merry Christmas. How are you?
Merry Christmas. I'm doing great. I'm in Utah, in Salt Lake City right now.
Oh, wow.
Celebrating with my family.
What are y'all doing in Salt Lake City?
So we have a house up near Brighton and Solitude, which is in Big Cottonwood Canyon, and people who ski in Utah might be familiar with that. But we've been skiing. I've been up here for a week, and I'll be here for the majority, or for all of my break. And we're just having a good time hitting the slopes. We got good snow last night, so we're just riding it until the next storm rolls in.
So I was going to ask, because the weather here is hot. It's like 70 degrees today. What's the weather in Utah?
Well, right now it is, I'm looking it up right now as we're talking. It's been pretty warm. It's been around in the 20s during the day while we've been skiing, which is great. Right now it's 27, so it's not as cold as it normally gets. But once it gets those midnight hours, it freezes up pretty quickly, which is good. We want the snow to stick and the snow to stay.
Oh, sure. What kind of skiing has it been? Has it been good? You've been like thrashing the slopes?
The first couple days, I'm not going to lie, I was skiing on ice and I stuck my pole into some mud. So we've had a slower season than we're used to, but it's been really great. We got a good snowstorm 2 days ago, and we're getting snow continually. So we're keeping up with it, but it's early in the season, you know. It's not until February when the really good snow hits, but that's what you get when you come for Christmas, you know.
Yeah. So how was your semester?
Yeah, the semester was good. We had fun. There were a lot of 21st birthday parties. So a lot of nights going out, but also school was good. You know, it's interesting being back on campus in person, masks and all. I enjoy in-person classes a lot more than I do remote. And I finished out strong. And so I'm just excited for next semester with a little bit more major focus classes.
Has it started to hit you a little bit that you're closer to the end than you are the beginning?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're saying. I'm just starting. I'm seriously.
But
what?
you do, Megan. You do understand what I'm saying.
No, I do understand, but do I avoid it? I avoid it completely.
Yeah, because people tell you when you start college, like, this is going to go really fast, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And then it goes really fast. Has it hit you that it's going really fast?
Yeah, it's definitely weird because we're applying for all these internships and trying to figure out I have 3 semesters left, and I'm sitting here wondering, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get a job in a year and a half. That's terrifying. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to take it slowly, one day at a time. And we do an activity a day, it seems like, and with our roommates and with our friends, every day is a new activity. So if I just soak it in, then it's going to go by slowly, I hope.
What are your thoughts on your new Rush chairman?
Oh, she's amazing. Have you ever met her?
I've not. I've not met her.
I heard she's pretty fantastic. I mean, I'm a fan, and I heard she got this great notebook from her Secret Santa during her roommate gift exchange. I don't know, but it's just a rumor that I heard. I couldn't know anything about it.
How do you think she'll do?
I think she'll do great. It's exciting that it's our friends that are kind of taking the lead on running the house, it's weird because if you were to ask me even a year ago, it seems really far off. And that brings me back to, I guess it is going by a little bit faster than I'd like.
Yeah.
And now Campbell and Mary Elizabeth and a lot of our other friends are on exec. And that's a little funny. It's weird to think about. So I more suppress that I'm like, no, we're still freshmen. So it's fine.
How was your Christmas? Besides being in Utah, did you get everything you wanted? Did Santa Claus come see you?
No, Santa Claus came to Utah, as he does every year. No, it's been good. We had candy. We brought our dog up, which has not happened ever before, and he decided that it was also his Christmas, and he ate all of my cousin's chocolate. So we're more on like we have the Christmas gifts, and then we'll have what other gifts that his body decides to bring to us tomorrow, and that's okay. We're okay with that. That is, it's a new experiment of having him out here for the holidays, and I didn't realize he liked chocolate as much as he did. But when it's Lent, I mean, it's Lent chocolate. Everyone's got to have a taste, including him.
All right, so Megan, you've been on the you've done some picks before on the show. We got bowl games starting on Monday. Got any games that really stick out in your mind? We got, let's see, Western Michigan, Nevada, Boston College, East Carolina. I mean, God, that's hot. Houston and Auburn, Air Force, Louisville, Mississippi State, Texas Tech. That's the big game, right? Mississippi State versus Texas Tech. So grades up or guns up?
Well, I've talked about it before. Texas Tech, grades up or guns up, is my dad, and he's downstairs probably listening through the door, wondering if I'm going to speak well on Texas Tech's behalf, which I will. I always will, because at the end of the day, he has access to my credit card, and that is the route that I will always take. But the bowl games that are happening in the next week aren't super prevalent to me. As much as I'm a football fan, I live, eat, breathe, die football.
I know you do.
Obviously, a little bit hyperbolic, but no, I'm not too opinionated about the bowl games coming up. I've really been focused on the NFL with watching the Titans, which they had a close win the other day, which that's what we've been focused.
Yeah, A.J. Brown returned to the lineup for the Titans. They got a big win. Does that bolster your enthusiasm for where they might go in the postseason?
Yeah, no, for sure. We have this a hat and a scarf that we considered lucky, and it was not going well the first half, and it was passed from family member to family member, and it wasn't until everyone took the hat and the scarf off that we started playing well. So we decided maybe it's not good luck, and we're hoping that Derrick Henry is going to be healed in time for the playoff season and that we can perform well. But yeah, we've been too busy, playing games, spending time with family to really keep track of all the games besides, in my case, the Titans.
Well, listen, be careful on the slopes the next few days, and enjoy the rest of your holiday. Happy New Year to you, and hope to talk to you soon.
I absolutely will. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
It was Megan, just always trying to pull her out of her personality a little bit, just out of her shell.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Campbell's on. No.
Oh, Campbell's with us now?
Yeah. She's in the chat right now.
Okay. Oh, I see. All right, 662-259-0991 if you want to call in. We lost some people when we crashed.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We had a bigger crowd, and then it went away a little bit. It happens. What can you do? What do y'all have planned for this week before you go down? You're going to New Orleans. You're hanging out here. You got work.
Yep.
Are y'all like reuniting with high school friends, or is that already done?
We did that. We did our Secret Santa this past Sunday.
Yeah, here.
And yes, at y'all's house right here. And it was very fun. Caroline was my Secret Santa, and she got me very good stuff. But this upcoming week, tomorrow I'm going to Madison to visit my family down there, my uncle and my aunt, and do Christmas, just a little day trip. And then I'm going to be working on Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday I'm getting my nails done for New Orleans.
Yeah.
Because, you got to get your nails done.
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to get a spray tans by Caro. Just sponsoring her right here. You should have her be a sponsor on your podcast.
Spray tans by Caro? Mm-hmm. Tell people about that, because that's kind of a cool thing. So you started that a year ago.
I started that.
And you've turned it into a moneymaker.
Yeah. So I did my first one after the podcast last year on Campbell, and it was a fail. It was so bad. And then I did them for a lot of high school friends for prom, and then I did them for all my dance competitions and stuff, for my dance team. And then now I set up in the Reed bathroom, which is a dorm that I live in the handicap shower because it's bigger. And and I'll do 25 people in a night.
Yeah.
And I charge $20 a person.
So you're making $400 a night.
Yeah. But it's hard on breaks and stuff because I'm broke because I don't have the income coming in.
Yeah.
But
handicap shower. I'm sorry. Let's see. What was the question? Will we do a mailbag Mind on My Money? Yeah, we can do that. It's actually a good idea. We have a financial podcast that Martin Paloma and I do. It's called Mind on My Money. It's presented by Pinnacle, mypinwealth.com. And we can do a mailbag. That'd be good. Hey, who do we have?
Hi, it's Tammy.
Hey, Tammy. What's up?
Oh, Merry Christmas, Neal. How are you?
Tammy, I'm great. Merry Christmas to you, too.
How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was just spectacular. It really was. It was great. Santa Claus came to see us, and then we had a big, a beef board sort of Christmas dinner. It was great. How about yours?
Oh, it was phenomenal.
That is great.
Yeah. Gerald, my husband.
Right.
He got a new sidecar for his motorcycle. And I'm telling you, we just went up and down, speeding all over. It was awesome.
Oh,
it was a good time.
That sounds phenomenal. How is Gerald? Yeah. How is Gerald doing?
Gerald's fine. He's doing good. Doing good.
Good.
We got tickets to the Sugar Bowl.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Where are you sitting at the game?
Oh, my goodness. Neal, we're in the nosebleeds.
Oh, section 600?
Oh, yeah. 600 plus.
Yeah.
Plus.
Well, it's okay.
But you know what? I don't care because I'm going to see Maddie and I'm going to see Lane. But now, listen, I I have a problem. I have
Okay.
a little issue.
Okay.
I'm looking at Katie Hill, and I'm very concerned about why he falls down all the time. His leg is hurt. Is it Omicron? What's going on with him?
It might be. It might be Omicron. It's
Is
possible.
it Omicron? It's got to be Omicron.
It's
He's
possible that Omicron has gotten into his hamstring and just puts him down. Yeah.
That's it. It's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
He just falls down.
Well, like the Leaning Tower of Pizza, but yeah, sure.
Well, it could be pizza or pizza,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, sure.
But he falls down, and I'm nervous. I mean, is Maddie going to catch this? Is he going to catch his Omicron?
Oh, he could. I mean, I don't know how close they are or how much time they spend together, Tammy, but I mean, I guess it's conceivable that they're in the same locker room and KD walks over to Matt and says, "Hey, I want to talk to you about what's going on in my life." And Matt's like, "Hey, I'm a team leader, so bring it." And KD starts to tell him about maybe a girl problem or something that's going on at home. And in the course of that conversation, there is some spittle or, that kind of thing that is exchanged and that he passes the Omicron to Matt. Yeah, I mean, I can't sit here and tell you, Tammy, that that's not going to happen.
Is that going to mess us up with Arch?
That would cost you with Arch, no question. Because, listen, if Matt were to get the Omicron from a teammate, I would think Arch would look at that and think that was a sign of an unstable program.
No, with all this virus going around,
Yeah.
is Lane safe? I mean, has he gotten boosted?
He has been boosted, but there are certainly some people who are concerned for his safety. Because he's older now, right? I mean,
right.
And you don't know like what comorbidities does Lane have? I mean, does he have a completely healthy immune system? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'd like to know.
I would too. I would love to like dig in and make sure that he's safe, but I don't.
I'd like to dig in too.
Yeah. But I don't know that, and so I guess it's conceivable that Lane, being a guy in his 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, if KD, who is in his 20s, and Matt, who is in his 20s, if they're both susceptible, then think of just how susceptible Lane Kiffin must be.
I cannot. Hey, let me tell you something, Neal. My name is Tammie.
Oh, IE. Well, let me fix that right now.
Please fix it.
Okay, I got it right now.
Because IE is very different from Y.
Oh, for
There's
sure.
a whole lot of different meanings.
Oh, for sure. You know, if it were just the I and not the E, people would think you're probably just a stripper. But the IE says that you're not.
No, IE is a little bit more intelligent.
Absolutely. Where'd you go to high school, by the way, Tammy?
I went Itawamba High School.
Itawamba High School.
Not the community college.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. So,
What?
okay. So Gerald keeps talking about, Gerald, my husband.
Right, your husband, of course, Gerald.
Mm-hmm. Gerald.
Yeah, Gerald.
Yes. One syllable.
Yeah.
Keeps talking about tapping that.
About what?
Now, is he tapping that? Now, is he talking about tapping a maple tree? What in the world does that mean? Tapping that.
Tapping that. Oh, yeah. I don't really think you want to know the answer to that, Tammy. I really don't. I just think that's one of those things we just should leave open to the imagination.
Okay, so, and then he says something about a balloon knot. I mean.
A balloon knot?
Yes, I'm saying Gerald, what does that mean? And he just giggles. He giggles when I'm in his sidecar.
Yeah.
Just riding on the dusty gravel road in
Right.
the sidecar.
Sure.
Going up and down, speeding all over.
Right.
Is it hot where y'all are today, Tammy, where you could take the sidecar for a ride?
Oh, yes. We were, listen, the weather was beautiful. We were out and about and just driving all in the backwoods. It was so much fun. So much fun.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have just been a fun blessing to talk to tonight.
Well, you have too, Tammy. God bless you, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and Happy Hanukkah and all those things.
Yes, and you know what? While we're on the phone, I just want to say Merry Christmas to Walt.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
He has been a splendid young fella.
He has.
And I just want to say Merry Christmas to you, Walt.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Walt, from Tammy and from Neal and Megan and Caroline. Absolutely.
But more importantly, it's you, Neal.
You damn right
Neal,
it is.
I love what you do.
Thank you,
are
Tammy.
spectacular.
I love what you do, Tammy, and I think you're spectacular as well. Thank you for calling.
Oh, you have made my night. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
Good night, Tammy. Tammy may have had a drink or two tonight. I'm just guessing.
Tammy was the best caller of the night so far.
All right, there's the phone number, 662-259-0991. Let's see. What's the question?
Playoff championships have involved coaches who lost to Vanderbilt in his first season, one who lost to Mississippi State in his first season, and one who lost to South Carolina in his first season. Name the team/coaches.
Ooh, take me
For
through
a
that.
$10 super chat.
Take me through that again.
4 college football playoff championships have involved coaches who lost to Vanderbilt in his first season, one who lost to Mississippi State in his first season, and one who lost to South Carolina in his first season. Name the team/coaches.
Ooh, I have no idea.
Someone said Ed Ogeron got to be one.
Did Ed Orgeron lose to Vanderbilt?
I don't think Carolina and I are going to be much help on
Yeah,
this.
I don't know that I'm going to be much help on this.
Dabo,
Dabo
Dabo
Sweeney, yeah, your boy at Clemson.
Yeah, lost to South Carolina in his first season.
But he didn't lose to Vanderbilt.
They said Saban lost to Croom and LA Tech his first year.
He lost to Croom and ULM in his first year. ULM won 21-14.
Ed Ogeron was one I wasn't counting, so it's 4 coaches. I'm confused.
Okay, Grind says it's 4 coaches.
He's the one who came up with the question, too.
Yeah. Grind's a big Auburn fan. He's a big part of our show. We love Grind, but I don't know the answer to this. He would have to guide me through this question because I don't know. And I'm not sure I could really. Yeah, I don't know. No clue. Are y'all into basketball so far this year, by the way?
Into one game.
Who'd you go see?
I don't even remember who it was because it was such a small school. It was like the first game, but it was so boring because we were winning back.
Yeah.
It was yeah.
I'm not a big basketball fan. I never really I'm more of a football person.
Yeah, Ole Miss is struggling so far, and Arkansas struggled a little bit here lately. Arkansas lost to Mercer, I think, recently.
They also have started making the students pay $5 to go to basketball games. So
Each game, really?
Yes. So I know a lot of students don't want to go.
Oh, how about that?
Anymore. So I have not gone to a basketball game yet, but none of my friends really have gone, so I don't really see the need to go.
Okay. Ole Miss and Florida on Wednesday afternoon at the Pavilion. Hey, who do we have?
Yo, it's Grind. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Grind, Merry Christmas, my man. How are you?
Doing good, man. I'm not even gonna complain because I'm a regular, man. I don't know if you recognize. I sent Dan a little $5 little super chat earlier. It just said Merry Christmas on it.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't see you recognize the name. I'm not coming at you or nothing like that. I know
Oh,
you
no.
usually come at y'all when.
I don't know that I saw it because we had a technical issue with Skype, so I apologize.
Oh no, man! It's all like I said. It's all good, man.
So take me through the question you got here.
Okay, so we'll make it 5 recent national championships, college football playoff national championships, have included coaches who all lost to Mississippi. Two coaches lost to Mississippi State in their first season. One coach lost to South Carolina in his first season, and the other coach lost to Vanderbilt in his first season.
Ooh.
Can you name the team/coaches?
Is Chiswick one of them?
Nope, he won a BCS title, not a college football playoff title.
Okay, so give me the time frame that I'm working with here.
2014 to now.
Okay. And they lost to who again? Take me through. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. I feel like an idiot.
You're good, man. Two coaches lost to Mississippi State in their first season.
Okay, so that's SEC coaches.
Okay. One coach lost to South Carolina in his first season.
Okay.
And one coach lost to Vanderbilt in his first season. And all of these coaches.
And they've all won championships.
They've all appeared in the national championship.
Oh, okay. Appeared in the national championship.
He told us 3 of the 4 of them. You just have to guess one more.
Who are the three? Who are the 3 that are out there?
Nick Saban, Ed Ogeron, and Dabo Swinney.
Okay. Yeah. They like the chat guessed those 3.
Yes.
Nick
So they
Saban
guessed
lost
those
to
3. You
Mississippi
just
State
gotta
in his
guess the
first
4th.
season. Ed Orgeron lost to Mississippi State in 2017, and Dabo Swinney lost to South Carolina in 2009.
Is it Kirby?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. You figured it out.
How about that? That's a great question. Damn. I mean, I was racking my brain sitting here going, okay, who could it be? I was just struggling. To say I was struggling is an understatement.
If Dabo Swinney would have somehow played Virginia Tech in his first season, I think that question would have been impossible for people to get well, no, never mind, because Urban Meyer, his first season wasn't in 2014, so no, never mind. But yeah, that was a pretty hard question. I was like, I'm going to see if they can get it. But, you guys guessed it. The Kirby Smart one was, I guess, the hardest one.
Yeah, because I had to kind of think about it for a minute, because when he first started, like, he took some big L's early, and that's why I started thinking maybe it's Kirby. And it was more of a guess than it was a know it, but it was kind of a quasi-educated guess, I guess.
Now since the question is phrased like that, does that kind of make you like rethink program elevations? Like can programs elevate to to middle of the pack to championship level?
Sure. It's a conversation I've had with a lot of people, like, about all this NIL stuff. I don't know how far away it's funny how far away the middle of the pack programs are from winning. And then on the other side, how far away are the top of the program packs from top of the pack programs are from falling to the middle of the pack? Like, how big is that gap? And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know that anybody does, really. Like, how far is the gap today from Tennessee today to Georgia today? Is it huge, or is it?
I think so.
Or I do too, but if you told me that 2 or 3 players closed that gap dramatically, I guess I'd buy it.
Like, and I hate to say this because I know you got kids up there, but I think Arkansas probably finishes last in the West next year. But I don't think they're going to be bad, though. I just think they take a little step back with all the guys they're losing. The COVID guy.
Yeah, I mean, they could. I mean, it's the thing about the West, right, is that, like, you look at the West and so you go, okay, right off the bat, you go, Alabama's the best team in the West next year, period. And then after that, you go, okay, well, what's LSU? I don't know. What's Auburn? I don't know. What's Ole Miss? As of today, who's Ole Miss's quarterback? I don't know. I mean, that's a big question mark, right? And then you go Mississippi State. What are they? Will Rogers will be in his 3rd year as a starter, and so it's their 3rd year in the elite system. That history tells you they should be pretty good, yet the eye test tells you, I don't know. And then you look at Texas A&M, and you're like, they got all this great talent coming back in, but they just got through going 2-4. Yeah, they're weird, and they just went 2-4 in the West. And then you look at Arkansas, and you're like, what will they be? Well, they lose a lot, but they bring back a quarterback in his 3rd year as a starter, and it's their 3rd year as an established coach. And as of this moment, Briles will be back as an offensive coordinator, and Odom will be back as defensive coordinator. So I don't. How do you even possibly? Which is what makes college football fun. Is that if you're really being honest about it and you put away any and all biases, if you take 6 of the 7 teams outside of, okay, we can all agree that Alabama's going to be awesome. The other 6 teams, there's like question marks, big ones. And so it's hard to like, how do you dissect those 6 teams? How do you separate Ole Miss from Arkansas or Ole Miss from Texas A&M or Arkansas from Mississippi State? The truth is it's really hard to do when you look at it objectively because they all have huge question marks.
Yeah, they do. And before I let you go, man, any off the head, any off the cuff thoughts from Missouri and Florida both losing the bowl game?
Not really. End of season. With Florida's case, it's a coaching change. Missouri's case, it's a program that's in chaos. Relatively,
but they recruit. But I mean, like
they did recruit well. Yeah, they did. They did, but the team itself was not exactly happy. So no, not really. I mean, no, not really. I mean, I think if you read too much into bowl games this time of year, you're making a mistake.
I got you. So more, because I mean that was on ESPN like the whole thing yesterday. Like SEC bowled over 0-2 in bowl games. The whole little thing. Do you think the SEC finishes with a winning record in bowl games?
Yeah, probably when it's all said and done. I mean, I think so. But like, if you told me Auburn lost to Houston, if you told me that LSU lost to Kansas State, sure, right. If you told me Kentucky were to lose to Iowa, okay. I mean, Arkansas loses to Penn State. Is that shocking? No. I mean, no. Not
but
really.
I got money on Arkansas and Ole Miss, though.
I mean, I think Arkansas wins. I think Ole Miss wins. I think Alabama wins. I think Tennessee probably beats Purdue. But no, not really. I don't do a whole lot of the bowl stuff. I think that's it's been a month and different people have different motivations. So no, not really.
True. All right, man. Once I hang up, I want Carolyn and Megan to talk about the best Christmas gifts they ever received.
Okay.
Like I said, Merry Christmas to y'all, man. Happy holidays.
All right. Thanks, Grind.
Does he think the best Christmas gift we've ever received?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take this other caller. Hey, caller, hang on real quick. Hang tight. What's the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
Oh, me?
No. Hang on real quick. I'm gonna let them answer this question, then we'll get to you. What's your favorite gift ever? It's a hard question.
It is a very hard
I get questions like this in my mailbag all the time, and I look at it like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely think like the most useful one is my spray tan machine. I've made a lot of money back from it.
You've absolutely made your money back, no doubt.
Yeah, but then I also like love the gifts that I've gotten that are like surprises, like jewelry. Like last year, I got my great grandmother's charm from her bracelet made into a necklace, and I like gifts like that, like sentimental gifts.
Megan?
After some thinking, I think it was the year whenever I was like getting a bunch of like comfy things. So I got like a really good pair of UGG slippers, an UGG robe, a comfy like that sweatshirt blanket thing. Have you seen those? And then I got a towel warmer. So I put it outside my shower and I put my towel in it and I set like a 15-minute timer and my towel will be warm when I get out and I can use it. So I feel like that's a gift that just keeps on giving.
Hey, caller, who do we have?
Hey, man, it's Richard. What's up?
Hey, Richard.
Y'all had a good Christmas?
We have. How about you?
It's been busy, dude. I mean, but look, Tammy has been my highlight. Absolutely just set my world on fire tonight.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. I think she was talking about Gerald or something like that.
Her husband, Gerald, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it confirmed that she's married or is that kind of...
I mean, I can't confirm it, but I'm going to take her word for it. She seems like a stand-up young lady, and she says that Gerald is her husband, and she mentions him on a pretty consistent basis. So I think it's likely that they are married indeed.
Well, I heard her talking about that mess of squirrels that he fixed up over Thanksgiving.
Right.
I mean, gosh almighty, I hope she's available. I really do. I'm kind of calling.
Yeah. So are you letting Tammy know in case Gerald's not real that you're available, and in the event that Gerald is real and things aren't going great, that you're available to take her away from Gerald?
Yeah, I really don't care about Gerald.
Yeah.
I really don't.
So if Gerald's heart's broken, you just don't give a damn.
Look, I'm willing to give Gerald a good old country ass whooping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay.
If that's what it comes down to,
Right.
it's go time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I mean, I don't want to turn Christmas into a bad thing. I mean,
Well, no. I mean, why? I mean, there's nothing bad. I mean, it's still an hour and 10 minutes left of Christmas, and you're basically saying that you would fight Gerald for Tammy's heart.
Would you not?
I mean, I probably would not. No, honestly. I mean, I like Tammy fine, but no, I would not. I feel confident in saying that I would not fight Gerald for Tammy's heart because while I'm sure Tammy is a wonderful young woman, I'm not interested at this point. I'm not available, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah,
Right.
that's fair. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I'm just torn. I really am.
Yeah.
But so you're talking about best Christmas gifts,
Right.
What was the? I'm sorry, I kind of got cut off when I was trying to turn down the volume. Man, what were y'all talking about?
I mean, the girls had different answers for the best Christmas gift, but we've pretty much covered that ground tonight. But they both had great gifts that meant a lot to them. What about you?
Okay. Well, so my significant other, which obviously I'm kind of
It's
on the
not
fence
Tammy, clearly.
about
Right.
now. Yeah,
Right.
I'm talking about Tammy.
Let's hope she's not listening. Right.
Right. She gave me a flashlight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do with that, but
Yeah. I'm not sure either. Hey, thanks for the call.
all right.
All right, Richard. Yeah. Welcome to my world, girls. It gets a little late, and when it gets late, things get weird. No, it was not. No, it's not. I can think of another guess as to who it is, but it's not him.
Has he called?
No,
He hasn't?
no. All right, phone lines remain open for a few more minutes as we get. No, it's not him. I'll hold on. I'll find my phone. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Laura's telling us it's time to wrap it up.
She keeps saying it's bedtime. It's bedtime.
She could have gone to bed an hour ago.
Didn't want to miss out on
Yep.
All right, so we appreciate everyone for calling. Caroline, I'm texting you who I think that was.
Everybody, make sure you go follow MPW Digital.
Thank you.
On Instagram. I post on it all the time. I'm the social media manager of it. So please go follow it. I'm pretty proud of it. What are you doing?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
MPW Digital. Hit the subscribe button if you're on Instagram. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button here at YouTube. Thanks to everybody for calling in. We really appreciate it. We'll be back Monday with another edition of the Oxford Exxon podcast. I think we're going to have a fairly normal week of podcasts leading up to the Sugar Bowl. We had planned to be in New Orleans. We're not going to be there because of Ole Miss isn't going to be there until late in the week. But Anything else, girls? Y'all done?
I think we're done.
Yeah.
All right. So for
we'll see y'all next year.
Yeah. So for Megan Bundren, for Caroline McCready, I'm Neal McCready. That does it for this second edition of the MPW Digital Christmas Spectacular. Thanks for being with us. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Have a great week leading up to New Year's. You got Ole Miss and Baylor on New Year's night in New Orleans. If you're traveling down, be safe. And we look forward to talking to you this week on MPW Digital. Until then, take care.